Welcome my students. At present we are in the carpentry shop. What is carpentry shop? Already we have discussed welding shop. We have discussed fitters shop. Now today we are present as the carpentry shop. Basically in engineering what we do in any workshop, we get the raw material. We get the raw material like a pieces of wood. In carpentry shop, it deals with woods, different kinds of joints, different kinds of patterns or something else, which is basically made by wood. What we do actually, when we get one piece of wood, we give the wood different shapes with the help of some hand tools. So the first point comes, wood belongs to which category if material is concerned. All over the world we can categorize to 5 different types of materials. Basically we use in our daily life, first one is metallic material. After that, second one can be termed as ceramic material. We drink tea, coffee or something else. The third one is known as, at present in most of the cases, woods become costly. We have replaced wood basically with the help of some plastic and polymeric materials. Fourth one is that is known as electronic material, silicon, germanium. And fifth one is composite material. What is composite material? So in this class I will tell it basically the wood. Wood is a natural composite and man-made composite is something different with carbon fiber, glass fiber with resin bonding. But wood is a natural product which we get easily and more or less cost effective. In this carpentry shop, we are getting raw material. After that, with the help of some hand tools, we make it a finished product. So in between these two, that is the processing is required. So in carpentry shop, we will lead with the material, basically all are wood. Parallelly, carpentry shop also related with pattern shop. So I am coming pattern shop after some time. So what are the hand tools we required first in the carpentry shop? First basically this material should be supplied. This is a cross section, whatever it may be. Depending upon the work, this cross section will be varied. So first this raw material should be supplied. You have to produce this type of job, whatever it may be. I will open it after some time. So this is the raw material wood available in the nature. It is cost effective. You can preserve it and the use of wood for different purposes. First we see doors and windows. In every houses we have different kinds of tables and chairs, wooden beds. Another wooden bowl is also available. Another thing which we use in our daily life, different types of staircase railings for decorative purposes. So for different purposes, suppose tables and chairs, if we want to make it, we need CP wood. We need CP wood. For making doors frames and windows frames, we go for shal. If for decorative purposes, segun is used. Segun is used. And another thing is there, that is I think everyone has heard the name of pine wood. It is lighter in weight. It is used only for decorative purposes. So at present, I will show you different kinds of wood. This is pine wood. It has been written. This is shal. It is hard enough. This is known as haldi kath. This is known as jam kath. It is softer. This is Malvasia segun. This is known as teak wood. The teak wood is used only for decorative purpose because it has got inherent fiber. If you go for the polishing after finishing, if you go for the polishing, you will say natural fiber is present over here. This is another one is segun, that is CP teak wood. And last one is that is jarul. It is less costly. So for different purposes, different types of woods are required. But When we purchase it in forms of log, we have to shear the log according to the requirement of size. And from this thing, we have to cut different portions. So, it is, I think it is known to everyone, to cut a wooden piece, we need this type of instrument, that is known as basically hand saw, that is hand saw. You please see the teeth, one teeth has been carved on left hand side, another one is carved right hand side. But you please see another saw, that is known as tenon saw. What is the basic difference? Number of teeth per inch as well as the teeth are finer, known as tenon saw. Second one, after getting the log, first and foremost thing is that you have to finish all the 6 surfaces. For finishing, we use this thing that is known as the jack plane, through which we will cut the material like this way and it should be finished, that is upper portions will be finished. After finishing it, another thing is required, go for marking. For woodworking, marking is done with the help of this pencil, so that different groups, different sections, different shapes can be given. Before giving all these shapes, we have to go for the marking. Marking is required in engineering. After marking, what we will do? We will cut the material according to size with the help of, in most useful equipment, that is hand saw. Can you tell me, this is used for woodworking. For metal working, there is another kind of saw. There is another kind of saw which is known as hacksaw, Hacksaw you keep it in your mind, hand saw, tenon saw, and this is known as keyhole saw. These saw are, it should be used completely for woodworking. And another saw that is known as not hand saw, rather this is known as hacksaw. This hacksaw is used not for woodworking, not recommended for woodworking, rather it is recommended only for metal working. Hacksaw, and this is hand saw, this is tenon saw, this is keyhole saw, all are used for woodworking and only hacksaw is used only for metal working. So, what are the hand tools? So, if we go for marking, if we want to mark some round, certainly the required instrument is divider. It is vital, and that is not only the divider, rather it is known as spring divider. You can adjust the width, like this way. This is divider, through which we will mark over the wooden log. And another thing, you have to check it whether after finishing with the help of the jack plane, after finishing of the wood with the help of the jack plane, you have to ensure it whether this wood is completely perpendicular with respect to the other edge or not. Because if it is not perpendicular, the joint should not be perfect. So, you have to make it with the help of this thing which you have seen in fittest of practice, that is tri-square. The spelling I have told you already, spelling is TRY, not TRI. After making it 90 degree, you please go for marking, whatever may be the type of joint. After completion of the marking, we have to cut the material according to marking. For cutting, what are the instruments we need? That is basically farmer chisel. Basically, this is known as farmer chisel, having 1 inch width, small farmer chisel having ½ inch width, for cutting grooves outside, from cutting grooves, outside grooves. These outside grooves may be cut with the help of this farmer chisel. If you want to cut, inside hole, that is the inside hole. So, initially it was completely solid material. You please see marking is there. According to marking, and this width should be divided in 3 equal parts. This is 1/3, this is 1/3, this is 1/3. You have to cut this group. With the help of this farmer chisel, it is not possible to cut the group. Rather, we need another kind of chisel, that is known as mortise chisel. That is known as mortise chisel, through which you please see we can cut the groove like this way with help of the mortise chisel. The material should be scooped out from this log, so that this width and this width should be, these two edges should be parallel, so that I can insert this like this way. I can insert this like this way, and this flat portion, these two flat portion, this farmer chisel may be used like this way. So, one kind of joint is produced. Now, you please see another joint which is known as dovetail joint. The name comes from the dove. Dovetail joint. You please see some inclined portion, and these two portion are also inclined. This portion will be like this way, and another thing you have to check, this edge should be 90°. After the completion of the job, how you will check it, whether it is up to the mark or not, you should check it like this way, whether it is 90° or not, whether it is 90° or not, and this portion, that is the vital, whether 90° or not, you have to check it like this way. It is not 90° at all. So, you have to check it, you have to change this portion, inside portion, so that you can make it 90° perfectly. So, this is basically name of the joint, a dovetail joint. So, why these joints, different names? This joint you please see, that is double dovetail joint. You please see double dovetail joint, which will be fit like this way. According to the requirement for different purposes, different types of jobs are produced. You please see, this is one, this is one, that is cross harbling. One, so that how should I go for the drawing? So, from this 50% material should be removed, and from this 50% material should be removed, so that it should fit with this thing, and all these four corners should maintain 90°. And another typical joint, you please see this joint. You please see the peculiarity of this joint. Basically, this is known as corner joint. Where we use it? You please see this figure. This, if you try to make it closer, it will never be closer. So that these are commonly recommended for making doors and windows frames only. Doors and windows, so that this portion and another this portion, the two length or the frames of the windows or doors, it should be 90°, and say it will maintain the same distance from top to lower portion. So, this is corner joint, it will not deviate. You please see, it is a perfect joint, and parallelly it should be, you please see, it is 90° exactly, so that it should maintain 90° throughout the length of the frame of the doors or windows. This is known as corner joint. So, different types of joints are commonly used. Different types of joints are commonly used for different purposes. Say chairs and tables are to be made. What type of joint should be there? We make it dovetail joint for making chairs and tables. And suppose wooden beams having higher sizes, if the length of the or the width of the room is more than 15 to 20 feet, we have to use some joint made by wood, which will carry the load of the roof. Initially it was Kodi and Borga, it was known as anciently. So, if you place ordinary wooden block, it may not have that required length. So, you have to give some joint. What is the name of that joint? Basically, this is the figure, that is known as beam joint. What is the mechanism of beam joint? Now, I am pulling it like this way, it is open. So, from the roof, one part is coming, from the another portion of the roof, this part is coming. This becomes overlap here, and it becomes, now you please see, If you try to twist it like this way, you cannot twist it. If you go from the reverse direction, it won't be twisted. Rather, it is fixed. So, inside some wooden nails are there. And another vital thing, in case of wooden joint, certainly if you pull this material, suppose this is the joint, if you pull this material, it will come out. So, when the total finish will be completed, certainly you have seen in the corners of the doors and windows, some nails are there, but normally metallic nails are never recommended for a good joint. Rather, the nails are known as the wooden nails, through which you go for drilling. After that, taper wooden nails are inserted over here, cut the extended portion from here, cut the extended portion here. You will get a permanent joint. So, now different kinds of tools. So, if you chisel the material like this way, certainly it is not possible. So, just like fitters shop, you need some holding device. The holding device is known as carpenter's vise. This is known as carpenter's vise, which can be, in which woods may be held. Now, you go for chiseling like this way. Certainly, some hammer is required. So, what was the name of the hammer which you have used in fitters shop? Ball pin hammer, cross pin hammer, straight pin hammer, but metallic hammer. Mind it, metallic hammer is not recommended in case of woodworking. Rather, this wooden hammer, which is known as mallet. Mallet is used to remove the excess portion of the wood, or making a holes, or making a flat surface, whatever it may be. This is known as mallet. The what other tools? This is mallet, this is farmer chisel, this is another kind of chisel. What is the name of that chisel? Anyone can you tell me in the class? Mortise chisel, that is mortise chisel. Another chisel was there, I think. You please show me kindly gouge chisel. This is also farmer chisel having smaller width. Now, I am going to show about the gouge chisel. Now, you please see, that is another kind of chisel which is known as gouge chisel. It has got half round. We have already shown the half round chisel, not half round file in fitters shop. It appears in our eyes, it is half round. In this, if you want to produce, suppose this is the job, this half round portion, this chisel is not suitable. This chisel is not suitable because you cannot make it half round. In that case, you go for the half round chisel. How it works? Basically known as gouge chisel. Now, another thing. So, after more or less when the finishing is completed, top surface of the wooden should be more or less finished. For finishing operation in fitters shop, we have used different kinds and different types of files. So, certainly there are some use of files in carpentry shop, which the name of this file is known as wraps file. The name of this file is wraps file, which is commonly used just for finishing operation, like this way. After that, final finishing will be done by the sandpaper. If you see before the last final finishing, or before the painting or varnishing, the people, those who are working with it, they go for sandpaper for final finishing. And what is the name of that part? This is, you please see, one tip is extended, that is the nail, metallic nail. It is used only for marking. If you keep it like this way, go for like this way, some mark will be there, that is used for marking purposes. Clear? Known as marking gauge. Is there any other instrument lying over here? Yes, this is the known as keyhole saw. I think you have seen this, how a keyhole should be produced. Initially, small hole should be done. After that, this keyhole you have to produce very carefully. For that only it has been termed as keyhole saw. And another thing, this is known as contraction scale. I will come after 10 to 20 minutes what's the function of the contraction scale. I think most of the tools I have told you. Now I am coming in woodworking shop, some machineries are also required. Suppose you want to make this handle cylindrical. Can you tell me how cylindrical shapes can be produced? I will take the help of some machines. Suppose you have to cut this material, you have taken the measurement, this is the meat portion, you have to cut the material. We should take the help of machineries. I will show you how it will cut the material. Now you please see with the help of the machine how wood can be divided. You please see, this has been divided within a very short period of time. So this is the wood cutting machine. Now let us, Professor Nobindu Ghosh and myself are going to demonstrate about the woodworking lathe. Lathe is also available in machine shop, but in case of carpentry shop, specially it is named as woodworking lathe. We will see, basically this job is square in section and it has got some specific length. We will make it round. So basically it is a lathe. This is the headstock unit, this is the tailstock unit, this is the on-off button, and this is the carriage through which we can slide the machine. And the tip is basically known as the placed. This is tool holder. On the tool holder, cutting tool has been placed. How the square section will make as a round? Let us see. Nobindu Babu will start the machine. Nobindu, you please start the machine. ठीक है, छोड़ दीजिए. Now you please see. আস্তে আস্তে ওটা এটা কিছু করো না, এটা আস্তে আস্তে, হ্যাঁ অ্যান্টি ক্লকওয়াইজ ঘোরাও। এবার স্টপ করো। Now you please see how the square section tight করতে হবে। Square section is making round more or less. Now you please see from this square section, completely round section has been made with the help of this wooden lathe. So different designs may be produced with the help of this thing like this way. If you put it so difference design may also be produced with the help of the tools and this machine. So basically it is known as woodworking machine. We can control the speed of this machine with changing this handle, that means by changing the gears also. This is another different kinds of machine, beating machine is there, drilling machine is there. So these machines are also required for woodworking shop. Now we are going to start the pattern again. This is the end of the function of a woodworking. I think you have seen at least. When you will come to the lab personally, we will go for the hand training also. Now I am going to start again about the different types of jobs which can be produced in this carpentry shop. This is cross joint, mortise and tenon joint, single dovetail which I have shown you, but another typical dovetail that you please see, that is the tapered dovetail. Tapered dovetail complete job. This is the two parts, after the completion it comes. This is the two parts after the completion. Reversing dovetail joint, you please see how it should be fitted. It should be fitted from this side, reverse dovetail joint. You please see double dovetail joint, and these are the corner joint after finishing, and this is the beam joint. Except this, carpentry shop is also associated is another shop which is basically known as pattern shop. What is a pattern? Basically we use it in the molding shop, through which some mold cavity is to be produced with the help of this pattern, and after making the cavity we pour the liquid molten metal and allow to solidify. After solidification we get a product which is basically known as cast product. So for casting we need to produce some pattern initially. These are the pattern. This is known as reversing gear handle of a lathe. These two part is known as Palmer block cap, and this is basically known as bend type, how if we want to make some bend. And not only that, we use tap in our house, either in toilet, either on any sink or anywhere else on the roof of the top, we use some tap. There is another type of casting is also available, and another pattern is also available, through which we make different kinds of taps. Here only three types of, one is reversing gear handle of a lathe, Palmer block cap, two pieces, and bend pipe pattern has been shown into this board. Now we are going to start what is pattern and how pattern should be made. Basically now at present I will introduce you with pattern shop, which is very closely related with carpentry shop, and most of the hand tools we use, that is different types of saws, chisel, mallet, marking gauge, files, these are the things. Then what is a pattern? You please see, the name of this pattern is reversible gear handle of a lathe. So what is a pattern basically? Pattern is a replica. Pattern is a replica through which some mold should be produced, through which mold should be. What is a mold? With the help of the pattern, in foundry shop we make some hollow space. With the help of this pattern, in that hollow space with some accessories we pour the liquid molten metal and we allow for solidification. After solidification we get a product that is known as the cast product. So before casting, pattern is a replica through which we will make the same shape and size. When we pour the liquid metal into the mold cavity, it shrinks. So when the pattern should be produced, a necessary instrument is required, which is basically known as contraction scale. It has been written depending upon the different name of the material is there. Depending upon the name of the material, what amount it contracts, it has been written. For that only, if it is cast iron, it decreases. So when we should take the measurement of this pattern from the drawing, we should take 1 inch is equal to, it has been given over here, not equal to 1 inch, rather either less than or greater than 1 inch. It is cast iron. Aluminium is there, steel is there, it has been written. So the amount of contraction, it has been printed over here. Depending upon the contraction, we should take the measurement to make a pattern. So this is, I have already told, reversing gear handle of a lathe. This is known as Palmer block cap, and you have seen that is the pattern of bent pipe. How it should be made? Basically, with the help of this contraction scale, this divider, pencil, tri-square, marking gauge, we should mark the pattern. Rather, from drawing sheet, either this or this, with the help of these equipments, we should draw the pattern. After that, with the help of the chisel, files, gauge chisel, mortise chisel, we will make this shape. Basically, this is pattern shop to make pattern which will help us for a pattern making, rather mold making, not pattern making, mold making. Then certainly this jack plane is also required, this marking gauge is also required, tri-square is required, this farmer chisel is required, mortise chisel is required, parallelly this raps file is required, another one this gauge chisel is required for different purposes, as well as mallet is essential because we have to remove material from the wooden piece. These two types of pattern we produce in this pattern shop with the help of the contraction scales and associated hand tools, and mallet is also required to remove the tool. After making the pattern, you please see there are 4 pieces is there. What is the name of this thing? This is known as basically core print. Core prints. What is the function of that core print? It helps to locate the core and to seed the core. The function of the core print is to locate the core and to seed the core. What does it mean basically? Suppose this is a pen. If you want to keep it like this way, it should be tilted. So, in case of mold, when we are pouring liquid molten metal, some hollow portion should be made. This hollow portion can be made with the help of the core. So, these are the core prints. So, definition of core print, it is added projection in the pattern which will help us to seed the core and to position of the core. And core is made of, one is dry sand core, another one is green sand core, which is a projected part into the mold. If the projected part is there, certainly the liquid molten metal will not enter the part. And these 4 as well as these 2 cores help us not to allow the material to seat for the core and to locate the core. So, that is another part of the woodworking shop or carpentry shop, that is pattern making shop. We can make different kinds of pattern over here. Now, I will request Ajoy Babu to how to make some joints, that is should be done over here by Ajoy Babu, and you please see how one joint is made with the help of these tools. Thank you. Now, this wooden piece has been given to us. With the help of this thing and with the help of hand tools, we will make it a single dovetail joint. That is this thing, single dovetail joint. There are 2 parts, one part and another part, and the joint should be like this way. It should be 90 degree. All along it should be 90 degree. Our beloved Ajoy Babu is going to start the job. So, initially what did I tell? It should be initially finished with the help of the jack plane. Now, Ajoy Babu is going to finish it, the overall, and make it 90 degree with the help of the jack plane. Now, he is adjusting the jack plane. Now you please see, Ajay Babu has done more or less 90° with respect to every edge. So now it is our turn. We have got two parts. We have got two parts, this part and this part. And we should make it two equal parts so that it will fit with this part. Now Ajay Babu will take the help of which saw? Certainly he will take the help of hand saw. Before that, he will mark it overall. That means if this is there, there are three parts, 1/3, 1/3 and 1/3. And this should be 1/3 so that it will match with this thing. So now he is going to mark it as 1/3 like this way. But in case of this joint, this is not 1/3, rather it is 50-50. I have shown this joint only for illustration, only. This has got, if its top portion will match with this thing, then certainly 50% of this thing and 50% of this job, this part should be removed, material. This is 50%. And Ajay is going to complete this joint. He has taken the help of this marking gauge to mark it into the job. Now he has taken the scale through which he will mark it permanently so that he can cut the material. Where is the hand saw? Hand saw is not there. Now he is dividing with the help of the handsaw in two pieces. Now you please see, one part has already been produced with the credit goes to Ajoy Babu. His complete name is Ajoy Behera. One part is completed in a very short period of time. So this is the another part, so that it will take entry over here. I think Ajoy Babu will be able to do it in a very short period of time. Now you please see the another part. This part will be inserted and this is the dovetail part. This should be inserted over here and the fitting should be such it will fit properly with this part, just like this way. So basically this is dovetail joint which we have covered in this class. In near future, certainly we should make different kinds of pattern as well as different kinds of joints by hand also. And this is the overall description of the carpentry shop as well as pattern shop. So this is the end of this carpentry shop and pattern shop.